On the trading card database, I'm the number 5 collector of Phil Necro.
Down goes Anderson! Down goes Anderson!
Welcome to Goat Collecting. I want to showcase your player collection so the world knows how important they are to you. Tonight we have a special guest, Billy, who's Phil Necro fan 35. It's a real wonder what player he collects. So I'm sure you will all be surprised to hear that he collects Phil Necro. But the question is why, and what are some of his favorite cards, and does he still have some dream cards? So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Billy to introduce himself and talk a little bit about his Phil Necro collection.
I'm Billy, Phil Necro fan 35. I've been collecting cards since from 73 to about 90. Then I got back into card collecting in late 2022. Up to 1978, I was a Cincinnati Reds fan because the area I live in, we're in the Cincinnati Reds radio network. Then they were getting rid of Pete Rose. We're going to re-sign him for 79. So I was looking for a new team. And my best friend, Keith Reed, who's still my best friend, my collecting buddy, my drinking buddy, they got cable and they got TBS, and we started watching the Braves on the weekends on the school year, and then any day during the summer at 1:05 in the morning. I always loved players who had long careers. Thought Phil was a lot older than he was because he looked it. But I just liked him, and I liked that knuckleball and how he made batters look bad. And he just became my favorite player.
That's awesome. The knuckleball aspect of it is something that's really special to me because my grandpa was a pitcher in the minor leagues, and he was a knuckleball thrower. So I have always kind of I don't have as many Necro cards, but I have always kind of liked knuckleball throwers like Necro, and so I'm excited to see what you have. Where at in the area were you? Were you in Ohio for the?
No,
in
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's awesome. And now, did you follow Necro all the way? Because he played for a bunch of different teams.
Yeah, the Yankees, the Indians, the Blue Jays, back to the Braves to finish.
Yep.
The Braves thought he was washed up, and they didn't really think he was washed up. Joe Torre wanted him gone. From what every day I've read, Joe Torre and Bob Gibson wanted him gone because they were worried he was going to take their jobs.
Gotcha. Okay.
But his 2 years in for the Yankees, 84 and 85, he was either the 6th or 7th winning pitcher in baseball over the 2 years.
Incredible. I mean, he had a long, very successful career.
24 years.
Yep. It's one of the top 5 longest careers, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome.
His WAR is higher than Nolan Ryan's. His wins are only 6 less. His games are more. But he had about 134 games as a reliever. Okay. 64 and 65, and part of 66, most of his games were as a reliever.
Interesting. That is awesome. And what did you bring tonight to showcase from your Phil Necro collection?
Well, I got a lot.
Okay.
But we'll start with the card that got me back into collecting. My best friend mentioned earlier got this for me for my birthday in 2022. It's the 1967 Tops and a PSA 6. Now, for my 100th giveaway, I gave away a PSA 7 because this card means a lot more to me. And I bought that one by mistake one night. So I kept this one because this one means a lot more to me.
Yep. Gotta love sentimental value behind cards. That's what makes
Because
it special.
he told me to give that one away, and I said, no, that one means a lot more to me. I've got piles here because I'm going to show these in different ways. These are some oddball stuff I have. This is an art card made in the style of the 68 Tops
the
play
game
ball.
card, yeah.
The game. Cigar box cards on Instagram.
Yep.
I bought some other cards for something, and he threw this in for free.
That's nice.
Because he knew I was a Phil Necro fan. And then you got the 76 SSPC.
I love those cards. The images on those are so cool being full size.
Yes, I have almost the whole Brave set. Then this is a 78 issue Coca-Cola WPLO radio in Atlanta.
Oh, that is awesome.
And then two Indians oddball cards. The first one's 1986 O. Henry Candy Bar team issue. That might be 87. One of them's 87, one of them's 86. The other one's team issued is from Gatorade.
I have not seen those before, and now I want those.
And well, I wanted to start. I messed up here. Let me get what I wanted to start with here.
Yeah.
I do have two autograph items. This first one, my best friend got me for my birthday in 2020. It's an autographed Phil Necro ball. It says Phil Necro 318 wins. And the other item is when he managed the Colorado Silver Bullets women's softball team. This is the program. He's in the center. He signed it, and most of the players have signed it.
How cool is that? Was that part of the professional softball league, or was it some independent league?
I think it was just independent because he had managed the Richmond Braves, and then I think then something happened, and he was kind of mad at the Braves for a little while.
There's his Richmond Braves manager card.
Then I have three different pitcher packs. The first one's 1965, Jay's Publishing. This is when he was in the Milwaukee Braves.
Is that spring training, or is that...
It looks like it was probably spring training.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was some smaller stadium they played in for a period.
And then the second one's the 1968 Sports Service. I've seen some information online, so a lot of people think this was just Jay Publishing under a new name because the cards look a lot alike. And then the 1970, this is a team issued. Atlanta Braves issued this as the 1970. And a lot of people think that only oversized is only in a lot of the pre-war stuff. But no. I have a lot of oversized stuff. I gotta get it to the right side here. Yeah. Burger Chef was a fast food chain in the 80s. Hardee's, I think, bought most of what was left of it.
Okay.
This was their Happy Meal. It was called the Fun Meal. This is the whole box.
Oh, wow.
And Phil's right here. Jeff Burroughs is on it. Andy Messersmith. Daryl Cheney. And on the other side, you got Nick Ruthin. Oh, I guess Phil's. Oh, no, that wasn't Phil. That was Phil's on this side. Phil Necro. You got Gary Matthews. Then you got Willie Hernandez and Jerry Royster.
That is so cool.
And then I got the 1970 Super.
Great set.
Now, this is the 1974 top stamps. This is the whole panel that with Phil on it.
Wow.
Phil's right here.
Let's see who else is on that with him.
You have Phil, Paul Blair, Mel Stottlemyre, Jim Wynn, George Scott, Tommy Harper, Bobby Bonds, Cookie Rojas, Mike Marshall, Norm Cash. I'd like to get the single stamp too, but this I found on eBay and it was a good deal, so I took the whole. And then the 83 Don Russ. I forget what these were called. It's the 83, and I got the 84, which was the Don Russ champions.
And those are more like postcard size almost?
Yeah, they're postcard size, yeah.
Yep.
And then I have the 85 Don Russ one. Then the postcard, the Hall of Fame postcard with the picture of your plaque. Then I got a 1980s Topps 5x7 grayback. There's a grayback set and a whiteback set.
I don't know if I've ever seen that set. That's very.
I bought the whole set grayback. Mine is 2 cards. There's 2 Yankees, okay. Ron Guidry, and somebody missing for $10.
Wow.
It's a 60 card set.
Wow. That's a great deal.
And then the last oversized one is 1985. It's a TCMA postcard from the Yankees. Postcard on the back with the Yankees and his 1984 record. Also, if you watch my videos and see me showing cards, you always see Phil in the background. This is the 1973 Phil honoring his no-hitter.
That is awesome.
And I'm also right now at the time reading Knuckleballs. This is more about his 2 years with the Yankees. And it's been really good. He had a lot of good things to say about Billy Martin.
That's Carl from Oz, from Australia, I believe, is a big Billy Martin fan, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll.
Yes, he is.
Yep. So he will appreciate hearing that.
Yeah, I got to talk to him at Strongsville last year.
Yeah.
And he was telling us a lot more people over in Australia are playing baseball now because cricket, you're there from like 8 in the morning to 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
No baseball, you're not there that long.
Yep.
I'll just show the rest of my graded cards. Now, most of these for the couple I bought raw. This one I bought raw, his 64 rookie. I bought this at Strongsville in 2024.
Classic 60s 2-player rookie.
Yep. I bought this like it is. It's the 65. It's authentic. It shows signs of trimming, but it's a beautiful card.
That's very cool.
And I paid $9-10 for it. And then I've got the 66. And then
hold that 66 back up and slide it to your left a little bit. A little more. There we go. That's beautiful.
All these I bought raw. A lot of these I bought in a lot when I first got back in off of eBay. In the 68.
See, I like the burlap look of the 68, and I
like it better than the wood look of like the 87,
yep.
And then the 68 ERA leaders
with Bunning. Yep.
And the 69.
One of the best sets from the 60s. Great pose for Necro.
This is one of my favorite cards. This is the 70 Tops National League pitching leaders, 4 Hall of Famers.
Wow.
Tom Seaver, Fergie Jenkins, Phil Necro, and Juan Marichal.
Yep. You're not going to see too many cards that are, 4 players with all Hall of Famers on it.
Good.
That's awesome.
Then here's 1970.
Yep.
I'm going to take my glasses off. This is easier. This is the 71 OPG. It's in a 1.
That's a pretty strong one.
This is the 71 Tops in a 5. The 71 OPG is worth almost $25 more, and it's in a 1 than the Tops is in a 5. And I like the back better on the OPG.
I would agree with that.
With those,
That's unique. Rare and unique are kind of my bread and butter. I enjoy that stuff.
Then the 72.
How does that look or is that as well centered as it looks?
Yes, it's very well centered. It's a 3, but it's very well centered.
Yeah, that's a strong eye appeal 3.
But I think it might be the corners are soft. I can't remember.
Had me fooled.
Now this I bought in a 10. This is the 78, but it was in one of those oddball grading things that's not even around anymore. I knew it wasn't a 10, but the price I got it for, and then I crossed it over to SGC.
Yep.
I figured when I sent it in, it was a 5 or 6, and it came back a 5. Now this one I bought, 1984 Don Russ in a 9. And this is my last graded one. This is the 2023 Don Russ in a 9. The purple, Halo purple.
That's
Don Russ may not have no license, but they make a lot of different parallel cards. Blue, Halo blue, Carolina blue,
Yep.
purple.
The whole Crayola crayon box is a parallel now.
And then next, I think this is all 3 of his Milton Bradleys that he has. The 69 Milton Bradley.
Is that the same image as one of the J Publishing that you
I think it's the same image as it's on the 70
Yeah.
70 card. I do. Well, actually, if you look at these, I think they're all the same photo. The 70 Milton Bradley and the 72 Milton Bradley.
There you go.
And this,
I also like the Milton Bradley set. I think those are pretty cool.
I also have 5 of his Kellogg's cards. I have the 73, 79. I had to put notes on the back. I couldn't remember the years. 80.
I'm going to match yours.
81.
Those are cool.
I love the 81s.
Yep.
And then the 82s, they're just a little smaller than the other ones. Let's see what else.
Those Kellogg sets are some of the best ever made from the 70s and early 80s.
This is the 70 poster.
Oh, that's cool. You said from 1970?
Yes. The 60s and up to 1970, Tops had all kinds of stuff.
Yep. They experimented, that's for sure.
But like in 64, you got the regular set, the Giants, the coin, the stand-up. Probably, I don't know if they had tattoos in or not.
Right around them, or right around there was the first set of tattoos.
Yeah. These are all stamps or stickers or pins. This is 1969. This was the Major League Baseball Players Association.
Okay.
I don't think Major League Baseball approved it because there's no logo on the hats. And then the 71 Topps coin. This is a 72 Dale Stamps. 72.
Those are large.
They look like, it's just a.
I have a few of the stamps from the, I think, 80s, and they're smaller.
Right. This is 81 Fleer sticker.
Love those.
This is a top stamp. I think this is 81 or 82.
Yep.
Yeah, they're small. Another one.
Yep. I think those are the ones I have.
I think this one's 83. Tops. And then I think, or this one might have been 82. I think this one's 83. And then you got, this is it's really small. It's Fun Foods. It was from the Yankees in 84. It's a pin.
You said it's a pin?
Yes, Fun Foods. Yeah, it's a pin. It's got the pin to put on.
That's cool.
This is 85's top sticker.
Can you move that to your left a little bit? There we go. Nice.
Now, when I ordered this, I was ordering some stuff a month or so ago on eBay, but trying to get some more Phil Negro stuff. I ordered this one, and I ordered the OPT one, but both of them were the tops.
That's a
And I
bummer.
contacted the seller, refunded my money, and said, sorry, somebody listed it wrong. Well, if you're the seller, didn't you list it? This is a 84 or 85 Fleer sticker.
Love the border on that.
Now, this is 86 sticker. Phil and Bobby Grich. And this is the OPT version. The backs are different. Then 86 7-Eleven Slurpee lid. Or coin, I think is what they were called.
Yep.
And then I think this is an 87 Fleer stamp.
Think you're right about that.
And then this other one I want to take out. This is an 86 Topps Tattoos. But just like the 74 stamp, I have the whole sheet.
Are you going to go after the individual at some point?
Yeah,
That is
it's
cool.
got Ryan Sandberg, Fred Lynn, Willie Hernandez, Pat Tabler.
That is very cool.
That definitely means somebody didn't want to use the tattoos because they kept the whole sheet.
It's funny what survived and what didn't.
Right. These might be kind of hard to see. These are the Sport Flicks.
Yep. The
This
Indians
one,
won.
we'll turn my overhead light on, see if I don't know how it's going to make it worse.
That dulls it a little bit.
Okay, let's see. That's 87. Hold on. Let's turn it off.
I could see it from the with just the screen light.
This is him, Jerry Royce, and Mike Witt. They all pitched no-hitter. The no-hitters at different times.
Yep.
And him, Seaver, and Don Sutton.
Again, how many of those have 3 Hall of Famers?
Right.
That's a cool card.
And then this his picture's not on it, and this is from Score. This is 88. They were called Magic Motions, but this is in recognition of his 300th win on October 6th of 1985.
And the backs on those have the description of everything, correct?
Right. It talks about the game.
Yep.
And
those are cool. I enjoy those.
81 Fleer. 82 Fleer. 83 Fleer. 84 Fleer.
That's awesome. Full run there.
Yep. 85.
That's when it started to turn more modern. You can.
Right. Then 86. Then 300 game winners, him and Tom Seaver.
Yep.
Then I think this is 87. Well, 86 league leaders. Then 87 because he's an 86, I think, maybe because he's an Indian.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Then 87 Fleer.
Match you there.
Then 87 Fleer Glossy.
I do not have the glossy. That is awesome.
Then 87 Fleer 300 winners with Don Sutton.
It's always been a favorite of mine from that set.
The Glossy. I just got the Glossies recently.
Nice.
And then I think it's 87 Fleer.
The record setters?
The record setters, yes. Let me turn the light on a second. I got to find I got another pile that I'm missing. Oh, there they are. We'll do the Don Russ run. 81 Don Russ.
Classic set.
Some of the ugliest cards because they rushed them out after winning their lawsuit. 82 Diamonds King.
Yep.
His regular 82.
Classic set.
83.
Same as 82, but they just flipped the design.
Yep. Yeah. Also, 83, him and Joe.
Yep.
85. I don't have the 84. Well, I have 84 in the graded.
Okay.
84, 85. Now, just like Tops, Don Russ back then had their Canadian version Leaf. The 85 Leaf.
That 85 set with the black border is really sharp.
I think that yeah. 85 Don Russ highlights. '86 Don Russ.
Yep.
86 Don Russ Knuckle Brothers.
The Knuckle Brothers.
The Leaf version.
Yep.
Now it's got dark hair. It's hard for me to see. Okay, yep.
Especially
87 Don Russ.
with the black border. Yep, that would be hard to see in the dark.
And the 87 Leaf.
There you go.
And of course, I have most of the tops and OPT 88 Classic from the game.
Yeah.
There's a card with him as an Indian, Blue Jay, and the game he appeared for to finish career as a Brave.
That's awesome. And what year is that?
88.
88.
Atlanta's pretty good. Seems to be pretty good about bringing players back to let them finish their career. They brought Charlie Morton back this year to let him finish. Like I said, I even have the OPT of the 68
So cool.
and the OPT with the 4
On the 70.
Hall of Famers. a 70 OPG, 73 OPG, 73 tops, 74 tops. I've been trying to get the 74 OPG, but every time I see it on eBay, it's $40 to $50.
Yep.
I've got the 75 OPG, the 75 with him and the league leader. Same thing, the 75 minis.
Yep. Popular set. 75 mini.
I always wondered why I never seen them as a kid. And I was doing some research when I did a collab with Tony Talks Cards and Jay's Average Vintage Cards, and we talked about the 64 set. And I learned that was test marketed in Michigan. And if you look on TCDB and look at the information I have on the 75 mini set, it was only sold in Michigan and the West Coast. The only places the mini set was sold.
Was it? It was made in Michigan, correct?
I'm assuming.
So if it was made in Michigan, do we know why those were? Why the West Coast then became a region?
I couldn't find no other information.
Yeah, I'll have to do my own research on that as well, because I knew they were a test or a regional test issue.
Then I got the 76.
I love that set.
77 OPG.
Sentimental classic for me.
77 tops.
Yep.
78. The 77 league leaders OPG. 78 OPG. The 78 tops league leaders. 79 OPG. 79 tops. 80 tops victory leaders. Him and Joe. Not only in 79 was he the victory leader, he was the loss leader at 21 and 20. The 80 tops. 80 tops Burger King.
That's cool.
The hit, run, and pitch. I think that's what this series was called.
Don't see those every day.
That 81 tops.
Yep. The giant hat.
82 OPG. 82 tops. And 83 tops. Now I have the rest of them, 84 to 88.
You said before we hopped on that you had a lot of cards to show, and you weren't wrong about that.
I have on TCDB. I think there's 89 things I don't have.
89
playing days.
Okay.
This is a 2008 Upper Deck.
Yep.
In the style of the 4-1 Gaudis.
Yep, 1935.
With him, Sparky Lyle, Reggie Jackson, and Johnny Bench. And these are from 2024. There's the Tier 1s. This one's 16 out of 49.
Game used jersey?
Yes. And then these, one of them's 17 out of 199, the other one's 67. They're the same card, different numbers. But when I was buying them on eBay, the one didn't say it was a numbered card, so I just thought it was a regular card, not numbered. I had his 2025 Topps Hometown Heroes. With the Braves hosting the All-Star game, they have the Hometown Heroes cards.
Yeah.
But most of what I needed, there's like one or two OPG cards. Well, there's the 64 OPG. Not 64, 66.
Okay.
Most of the rest of the OPGs I need are OPG stickers.
Okay.
I need the 66 Venezuelan, which I thought I bought one time. Then when I got it, it wasn't, because the 66 have a red back if they're Venezuelan. And when I got it, it was not a red back, but I didn't notice it for a long time. So it was too late to, file a complaint. And then he has 368s. He's on a league leader, his card, and the Atlanta Braves team card. There's just oddball top stuff, some picture packs from different years.
Yeah.
8x10 stuff that the Atlanta Police Department released with the Atlanta Braves players on different years.
So, of the cards.
And then
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I found another thing that I didn't even know about. One of my new followers from when I was having my contest, he collects oddball Brave stuff.
Okay.
And it was Cataco games. They made games, I guess, and there's a Phil Negro card in those, but it's not listed on TCDB. And I bought a card from him that's, I think it's going to be here tomorrow or Tuesday. The Virginia Lottery did 4 ball players in, I think it was 98. I know it was Phil and Duke Snyder and 2 other Hall of Famers.
Okay.
But they also had a lottery card with the player's picture on the lottery card. And this guy has in his collection the card, but he has an autographed card.
Wow.
And then he has a lottery ticket in the slot beside it in his binder. I'm trying to get him to come on my channel and show you the oddball stuff.
Yeah. So, of the, I think you said 86 cards that you don't have.
It's 86 or 89. I can't.
Okay. So, of the 86, 89 cards that you don't have, according to Trading Card Database, what are some that are the ones you want the most?
I want the Vincent Whalen ones.
Okay.
And I'd like to get the 66 OPG, so could have the Venezuela, the tops, and the OPG.
Yep. Those Venezuelans are hot right now, it seems like, just across the board.
Right. Well, one of the ones, and I don't see getting in anytime soon, he did have a 72 Venezuelan stamp.
Okay.
And there's one on eBay right now that's at a 1. The price is $1,499. I said, I think that's out of my price range.
Do you know if there's any sold history for that? Is that market?
I didn't look. I just happened to be looking and seen that and was like, nope.
Yeah. Gotta love those. The ones that pop up, you don't really know about them, and then you see the price and it's I'm gonna keep on wanting that card instead of acquiring.
I found the 2025 Hometown Hero.
Oh, there we go. That's a really cool insert, in my opinion.
I just happened to went back on TCDB one day and looked to see if they'd added any 2025 cards.
Yep.
And of course, Leaf added 100 different cards, some serial number 1s.
Yep.
But he had that one.
So are you doing?
And he's got the Allen. I don't have his Allen and Ginters from 2025. I got almost everybody else's on the Braves.
I might have to. I think we might have some at the card shop. When I work next weekend, shoot me a text and remind me. I'll take a look, and if we do, I'll buy them and bring them to Independence for you.
That's just like the bobblehead. I had it in on my watch list on eBay.
Yeah.
It was for $50 and I had never paid attention to the little square thing down in the corner. Looks like a little TV or whatever. You click on it, it brings up similar.
Yeah.
Well, I got this one for $48. I've got 6 Atlanta Braves game day programs. Tyler, we got his bobblehead, a magnetic schedule, I think from 95, and
oh, don't bring up 95 to me.
And this, I'm a Braves fan.
That's awesome.
All for $7 less than what the original bobblehead I was looking at.
Yep, always hunt. You never know what if there's a better deal out there.
Yeah.
Now,
the 70 top super Aaron, that you're doing your
Yeah,
the other show with Road Less Traveled. Is that?
that's correct. Yes.
He has a 70 top super Phil Negro test card.
Does he really? Okay.
It's let me see. Yeah, because these are rounded.
And
The 77 are square, and there's nothing on the test cards are square, and nothing on the back.
interesting. Is that on your list, or is that
Well, if I ever see one, yes.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if TC database.
They don't have it listed,
Yep. So there's
but if I see one,
so there's 86 to 89 that are listed, but it sounds like there's 90, maybe even more than that
I would
exist.
say yeah, because and I'm sure there's things that small sets that were put out. I mean, just like I bought an 85 Del Murphy 3D card and a Ron Gant. It's like a 5/7 card.
Yeah.
And the lady sent me this, and I don't think I've seen these. I don't know if I've seen these cards. This is 2001 Braves with a card of each player and coach.
Are those? Is that perforated?
Yeah, it's made to come. Yeah, they're made to come apart.
Yeah.
It's made by this company here. I don't think I've seen it listed.
Got it.
I thought it was a calendar when I first opened it.
That's cool. Now you're doing. Sounds like post playing days as well, correct? Not just.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I have probably I have 229 different cards. At least 80 of them, maybe 90 of them are non-playing day cards.
And are you going to keep going for more post playing days?
Oh,
as
yeah.
well? Yeah.
Because on the trading card database, I'm the number 5 collector of Phil Negro.
That's awesome.
And I'll never catch the number 1 or never. I have talked to him before. Twice in his life, he's been Phil Negro's neighbor as a kid. And he's got a lot of stuff. And then as an adult, when Phil bought his last house, him and his wife, they ended up being neighbors again. So a lot of his stuff is all signed.
So is there an asterisk in there that says unfair advantage under his name?
Should be.
Yeah, that's like taking steroids in baseball. You know, there's an unfair advantage there that needs to be denoted.
I'd like to find me, since we want to have both sides of the building this year. I'd like to see if I can find me in a Cleveland Indians program with him on the
Independence
cover. But I'm going to both sides.
Yep.
Because I collect modern of all, like him, Spawn, Eddie Matthews, Burke Bylevin, Gaylord Perry.
Yep. And there will be plenty of that there with it being in Cleveland, especially.
That Greeny Sports Cards, they put on one show here last year. First time they'd ever been here to Charleston.
Okay.
Put on one in May. They're coming back May this year and again in September, October. So they're putting on 2 shows here this year.
They do good shows.
I liked it. I had a good time at it.
Yep. We just the card shop I work for, Cards in the Land. We just sponsored their. We were one of the sponsors of their Ohio State show that they just put on in Columbus last weekend, and it did really, really well, and people had really high reviews. So I'm excited for the GLCC and Strongsville combination. It'll be fun.
I have too. I mean, I'm one of them. Change don't bother me.
No,
Change is not always a bad thing.
and again, I was on with Mike and Scott Reindeer Studios and Warren D in the CLE, and we talked about it at nauseum, and Mike is probably the number 1 promoter right now of Strongsville.
He's the treasurer in Christopher, Missouri's administration.
Yeah, exactly, and we talked about it, and what Independence offers outside of the show is far superior to what Strongsville could offer, and with the experience, the memorable experience, or so much of it happening outside of the show for people, the meetups and stuff like that.
Yeah, to me, that's the best part.
Yep.
When I went in 2024, I've been back collecting just over a year, seriously, for the last 6 months before that. Because I took a job with just before I got back collecting, I had a good job. I was the manager of a convenience store.
Nice.
And got stressed out, quit, went to work for the city. Wasn't making no money, so I didn't have a lot of money to spend on cards. And now I'm back to working for the convenience store. Making more than I made the first time, so that's the good thing.
There you go.
And don't have no responsibility. But we had been watching Chris and talking about the show and a couple other people, and then we went. And the best part to me was Friday. We just went for the Friday the first year. We went Friday, went to the meet and greet, went Saturday morning for about an hour to the show, and we left.
Yep.
And last year we went Friday. We come up on Friday, went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This year we're coming up on Thursday.
That's awesome.
But the meet and greet, I mean, I'm staying at the Red Roof. It was a lot cheaper than the Embassy.
Yep.
Like I told Mike Mordahan, baseball collector, I said, staying at the Embassy would cost me about $59 and $60 Hank Aaron I would. And he said he understood that.
And the Red Roof is on the hill with a bunch of restaurants that you can literally walk to. So you're in a prime position for food, drinks, etc., and then go straight back to bed. You know, that's a great location. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be set up all 3 days. We'll be on, I talked about it. We'll be on the GLCC side, but hoping to be the line of demarcation somehow, because we'll have a table for vintage. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you and meeting you all in person officially. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Mike.
Yeah.
I've been in a couple of chats with him. He texted me. I'd already went to bed last night because I had to work this morning, and I had to get up at 4:30. And he had texted me about getting in a chat.
Yep.
And then he texted me today about he wants to get on one with me, Chris from Missouri. They're all just, well, except for Chris, they're all just down meeting my buddy Keith because he comes with. We've been friends like 48 years.
Yeah.
We've been going to the show together. So Chris already knows him. So Warren and them got to meet him last Saturday. We had a little chat. Warren got to meet him, and who else? Rob Cash Cards, and
yeah.
Chris calls us Laurel and Hardy.
That's awesome. Well, Billy, we are coming up on an hour. Is there anything else in your Phil Niekro collection that you wanted to share or talk about? Any stories you want to finish up with?
I don't think so. I think I've showed everything I had, or just about everything. If I didn't, it's just about everything I had.
I mean, you showed a lot.
I consider. I know a lot of people consider it like if 87 was your last year and that's your last card. I consider if they make a card of you the next year, to me, and this is the regular card and the Tiffany, the record breakers.
Yep.
Where him and Joe surpassed the Perrys for wins by brothers.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate you coming on tonight.
Well, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I've just started. This is only my second collab. I'm doing one again next week with Wade Boggs fan and Don Field of Dreams on their Two Guys, One Hobby.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Don texted me yesterday.
Well, for someone that's only done one collab before this, you certainly have a reputation, because when I told some people that, I was having you on for this episode tonight, everyone talked glowingly of you. So you are a.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, see, I don't like to publicly speak, so you would think this would be hard for me. But like I was telling my best friend, to me, it's just like we're teenagers again. We had a bunch of buddies that collected back then. We're trying to get one of them to start going to Strongsville with us because he's getting back into collecting too. He's big Pete Rose fan.
Yeah.
And it's just like when we were sitting around the tables at your house when we were kids, trading cards, opening packs.
Yep.
Talking on this is the same to me.
I agree with that. And that's the point of this series, is to be able to, everyone has a player that they're passionate about. And, it doesn't have to be, yours, in your case, is a Hall of Famer. It doesn't have to be a Hall of Famer. But, there's not too often that you just get to sit down and showcase a collection that you're proud of because you love that
Right.
player and stuff. And that's the point of this series. Your collection is a phenomenal example of that, and a great first episode start to the series. And you are terrific as well. I enjoyed
Well, thank you.
thank you. I really appreciate your appearance and willingness to do this. So, anything else you wanted to say?
Not that I can think of. Go
Perfect.
Braves
Yeah.
before
Well,
the season starts.
if you don't,
Before we have 20 players on the DL again.
yeah. Last year was rough for you guys. It's coming up soon, though. Baseball season's coming up soon. Tonight's the Super Bowl. That should be just about over by now. And baseball season's right around the corner. So
What? 10 days or less, pitchers and catchers report?
I think it's less than that. I think it's less than that. But if you aren't subscribed to Billy, Phil Necro Fan 35, please do so. His content is terrific, and as you can see with this video, he has a great personality. He's fun to watch, and as always, live free, dream big.